1 year ago today, we pulled the ultimate scam on notorious conman Vivek Ramaswamy. The scam started in April when my friend jokingly texted Ramaswamy an invitation from Ohio State head football coach Ryan Day to come on his radio show or address the team. Now, if Ramaswamy knew anything about Ohio State football, he would know that Ryan Day does not simply send text messages, but it showed that you could get inside his skull by paying him simply one compliment. Fast forward to August, I resurrect one of my old alcoholic aliases, Tim Chitters. Now, in his lore, Tim Chitters is a former Ohio State quarterback who loves drugs, barbecue, and black women, sometimes not in that order. And so using one of my most famous aliases, I said I was with the Ohio State football team and invited Ramaswamy to come address the team, with our theme being rugged individualism. But it's not like I actually work for the Ohio State football team and we could just pull up to the Woody Hayes Athletic Center and show him around to sell the scam in its entirety. So I went with the next best thing, the Raising Cane's Chicken Shack on Olentangy Road, a stone's throw from the Woody Hayes Athletic Center. And I told Ramaswamy's assistant that space was tight and only him and her would be allowed into the athletic center. But true to Ramaswamy's character, he showed up with an entire entourage of other doctors and local people of repute to see his big day addressing the Ohio State football team. So not wanting to rumble with his private security staff after embarrassing him, I just took the scam to the next logical place, having him give a stump speech in an empty Raising Cane's parking lot. And this is,
you know what, my parents never imagined that their son would found multi-billion-dollar companies when they came to this country with not a money in their pocket 40 years ago. And yet here we are. So it's the greatest country known to man. That flag up there, it means something, right?
Yes, it does.
And this is when I could see the alarm bells ringing in Ramaswamy's head. He started asking things like, am I going to be wired up, and getting really concerned about when we were going over to the Woody Hayes Athletic Center. I said, we're going to go over there right now, buddy. I just have to hop on my bike. I'm going to meet you over there. And they were very alarmed that I was riding a bicycle. But I said, this is a new era. You know, we got to pay the players. We're cost conscious. And by the way, this is Joe Biden's economy and gas prices are through the roof. And they just kind of knowingly nodded and said, you know, that makes a lot of sense. So I got on my bicycle, I got the hell out of Dodge, and they went over to the Woody Hayes Athletic Center, where Ramaswamy was inevitably texting who he thought to be Ryan Day, saying things like, hey man, we're hanging out by the trophy case waiting on you. And I still laugh to this day at the image of Vivek Ramaswamy, his entire entourage, sitting there in the Woody Hayes Athletic Trophy Room. Well, he had to explain to them that he was not, in fact, going to be meeting Ryan Day, and they were not, in fact, going to listen to him address the Ohio State football team. What I love about this scam is that it's low stakes, but offers a searing insight into Ramaswamy's mind. You can offer this guy a single compliment, and you can get him to believe fantastical things like the Ohio State football team has opinions on the Republican gubernatorial contest that's coming at least 18 months later. And this is a guy who won the nuclear codes as president. Imagine what a professional intelligence service could have done to him if that had come to pass. So I know we live in Ohio and this state is entirely dumb enough to elect this guy as governor, but please consider the ramifications. If you can get this guy to appear in a Raising Cane's parking lot to meet Ryan Day after paying him one compliment, what that will mean for the rest of us who actually have to work for a living.